Hello everybody, welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. Today we're going ogre hunting. I've legged it out at 90 miles an hour before the rain comes and before the tide comes in to get down to the beach to find the ogre. So I'm just showing you how to find him first because it's a bit of a skill if you're not right sure where he is. So currently we're on Cleveley seafront and down there is the plaza where the end of the high street is, so you need to walk northwards with the sea on your left until you get to the cinema and the pub, and the building that we started on is the cafe at the end of Victoria Road West. So you'll actually find the ogre down there. There's a long stay car park just at the back of us, which we've just seen. So I'll pop you the postcode for that in the description below, and then if you're looking for it, you can find it. So, deep step. We're going to go down onto the beach and we're going to go and have a look at our big friendly stone chap. He's very popular, is the ogre. He's one of the features of Cleveley's mythic coast trail. So if you're a big fan of Cleveley's, you'll know that there's also Mary's Shell, which is... You ready? There. That's the cafe with the egg whisks on top. You can see the sky changing colour, can't you? So there's the Mary's Shell. The ogre has a paddle because there's no point having a boat without a paddle, is there? And that's on the promenade right in front of the cinema. And there's also the sea swallow sculpture as well at the end of the high street, which is the tall, thin, white sculpture that's got little birds cut into the top of it. And they're all part of a story, a children's story that was written to create a story for Cleveley's that's based on fact and folklore and stories of sunken villages and shipwrecks and all kinds of different things. So I'm just carefully picking my way through the pebbles, and then I don't wobble you about too much. Just interestingly, you might have noticed as we're walking across, this is all that green stuff I've just pointed out is seaweed. I think it's sea lettuce, if I'm right. I'm not quite sure it tastes like lettuce, but there you go, that's what it looks like. So it's not grass that's growing or anything weird like that. And you might have noticed as well that there's a thin layer of mud in patches on the beach, on the Fylde Coast. In fact, I'll just rewind a little bit and show you that bit. You can see it in this little pool of water here. And that mud is just ordinary normal mud like you get in your own garden. And it's absolutely ram-packed full of things for birds to eat. And that's why we get such a lot of little birds on the seafront. You can see quite a few big birds at the moment. All the seagulls are just following the tide as it's coming in. So this is the ogre close up. It started off white. Beautiful piece of shiny white stone. But years of sitting underneath the water has turned him green. It's obviously got seaweed growing on him, and he's got red eyes. Look, and you see, little fishies. I don't know what they are, and I don't think you'll be able to see them, but there's little shrimpy things. Oh, I'm doing this again, aren't I? Getting distracted by animals. Can you see his eyes? Shiny red eyes, 2 pieces of red granite. And there's a lot of flies as well feasting on his face. He's also got a decent covering of barnacles as well. So our big fat friend is 2.4 metres tall by 1.5 metres wide. Oh, I've just seen all those little fish. As I've just moved, they've all just swum. I bet you can't see them. Oh God, I'm easily distracted, aren't I? I'm terrible. Yes, 2.4 metres wide by 1.5 metres tall. I'll just step back a little bit and then you can see him properly. And he's been sat there since Monday the 13th of January 2014. It must be absolutely frozen solid. So underneath him on the beach there's a big square of cast concrete that's been set into the beach, and he was delivered on that Monday the 13th of January on a big lorry, laid flat on his back, which is probably why he's got a flat back, actually thinking about it. Laid flat on his back, and it was put on a trailer and brought down onto the beach, and then unceremoniously tugged into position on his concrete plinth. And he's been sat there ever since. He's a big favourite with many people. If I just walk around here a little bit, you can see where it is in relation to the shoreline, so you can just see over the top of his head there's the cinema. There's a little bit of sunshine coming out for his look. So he blends into this groin quite well, and every so often the council give him a jet wash and restore him back to his white glory, and then you can see him a little bit more easily. So that gap in the buildings there is the end of Beach Road. Sorry about that, I've just shown you my splintered torn ligament, splintered with a little 6-inch kids plastic ruler. And you can see the Norbreck Hotel and the tower in the distance as well. And the tide's coming in. It's early, it's quiet, and it's absolutely glorious down here. It's lovely. I believe it's going to rain today, which is why I've got a rattle on and come out and done this really early. So, as you just gathered by my piddle poddling through it, this groin and the other ones like it on the beach at Cleveley's makes for some really good little pools. Oh, the fish, I can see the fish. You ready? See if it moves. Just seeing it move. Did you all see it? No? I don't know. Makes for all these little pools, which you can see that the rock groin is full of seaweed and algae. And in winter they're absolutely full of birds that pick the food off them, and the ogre fits in really well. The only problem is he ought to have been on the other side of the groin, and then you could photograph him in normal daylight, because it's 9 o'clock now and much later than this, and you can only see his face in the shadow, which is unfortunate. So there you are, there's our green friend. There's loads of information about him on the Visit Cleveley's website, and there's also some photographs as well of him being installed. So if you'd like to see that and like to see how he got there, go on to visitcleveleys.co.uk. Don't forget that these Visit Fylde Coast videos are part of a much larger product all about the Fylde Coast, with loads of interesting information all about these fascinating things. So sign up for your weekly email newsletter, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. These are relatively new, and we've got lists and lists of places that we're going to go and explore and video. So subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and then you'll get all this fabulous stuff as it's made. So you have a lovely day. Don't get wet if it does rain, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.